Thank you so much for being here. This is the day we've all been waiting for. We've been waiting quite a while for this. The official groundbreaking of not only the JW Marriott, but of Water Street Tampa. Very exciting day for us, and thank you. There will be many more of these to come in the months and year ahead. Before I get started, I really wanted to thank, so many of our community partners that are here today, specifically Mayor Bob Buckhorn and his team, who have been a huge partner of ours along the way the last few years. Tampa City Council and the county commissioners that are here today. I see several of you. Thank you very much. Our state legislative delegation, specifically Senator Dana Young, who's been a great supporter of ours. Hey, Dana. Thank you for being here. And Sissy Proctor from the Department of Economic Opportunity, the executive director there, who will be speaking today. Thank you, Sissy. And particularly the entire Marriott team, who's been another fantastic partner of ours, and President CEO Arnie Sorensen, who's here today, who will be speaking. These are all partners that we would not be able to do what we're doing without their help. And in addition to all of our external partners, we've built a really fantastic team here in Tampa at SPP, and I see obviously my entire team is here in the audience today, and I want to thank them for their tremendous work over the last several years getting us to this point. They've worked tirelessly to get us here, working alongside our architect on this project, NBWW, our interior designer Sean Paula Mode, who's here, our civil engineer Kimley Horn, a number of other sub-consultants that I can't even begin to list out because it would go off the page here, and our general contractor Coastal Construction, who's been fantastic, that really helping us get this project off the ground. So thank you to everyone. So this will be the first JW Marriott hotel in the Tampa Bay area. We're very proud of that. We've been having a great dialogue with Marriott for a number of years. As many of you may know, SPP does own the Marriott Waterside Hotel and Marina across the street, and we've been in the midst of doing a pretty significant renovation there. Together, these two hotels will create the largest concentration of hotel rooms in the Tampa Bay region, with almost 1,250 hotel rooms and 150,000 square feet of meeting space. That's really going to help elevate the Tampa market. It's going to feed our restaurateurs. It's going to feed all the downtown amenities, all the cultural amenities that the city and the county have been so instrumental in bringing to the core of downtown. So we're incredibly excited about that. It's a big anchor for our project. It's a big anchor for Amalie Arena, and right behind you is Water Street, which is obviously the namesake for our neighborhood, which will become really the spine of our neighborhood, extending around the waterfront here, the Garrison Channel to the north. And if you were in a helicopter right now looking down, you'd actually see Water Street under construction. So we're all incredibly excited about that. As I said, much more to come in the coming weeks and months. We also recently announced the Tampa Edition Hotel. And for those of you who are not familiar with the Edition Hotel, we are very excited about it. It's the Edition brand is a collaboration between a real hotel innovator, hospitality innovator Ian Schrager, and Marriott International. And there's only 2 Editions in the U.S. today, one in Miami, one in New York. There's 2 more under construction, and the Tampa Edition will be joining other major international gateway cities like Shanghai, Barcelona, London, that have Edition hotels. This is a really amazing thing for Tampa Bay to be on that list of these amazing international cities with the 5th Edition hotel in the United States. So very excited about that, and again, really thankful for our partnership with Marriott in helping us bring the Edition here. The Edition will also have a limited number of condominium residences atop the hotel, being some of the first branded residences in our region. So for any of you looking to buy a condominium, we can certainly help you with that, and we'll be starting those marketing efforts very soon. So very excited about that. The JW Marriott will be 519 rooms, have over 100,000 square feet of meeting space. We're obviously here breaking ground today. It will be complete in the summer of 2020, right ahead of Super Bowl 25 that will be here in Tampa in February 2021. So we have a deadline to meet, and our team has signed up for that amazing challenge. The Marriott, the JW, will be one of many projects, as I mentioned, that will break ground this year. There will be 9 more within the next 12 months. That totals 3.5 million square feet. 3.5 million square feet is about 6 Amalie arenas. It's about 7 Marriott hotels. So a tremendous amount of development is going to be coming to downtown Tampa as part of the Water Street project. That includes over 1,500 residences, both apartments and condominiums that I mentioned, 1 million square feet of office space, 3 different buildings, really elevating the downtown Tampa office market. As many of you know, we haven't seen a building downtown in almost 25 years. So we're seeing tremendous demand and interest in that office space, working with our partners. I see from the EDC and the Chamber, there's so many partners that we have here that have been helping us with that. We're really excited about that opportunity and more to come there, as well as about 400,000 square feet of retail. That's quite a bit of retail, very neighborhood driven, very restaurant driven, and also will include things like a full service grocery store, another one downtown, which downtown desperately needs, and a full service gym. So a lot of neighborhood oriented amenities, a place, honestly you want to live. So this time next year, there will be approximately 20 cranes dotting the skyline around Water Street, Tampa. Many more groundbreakings to come. Mayor, we know how much you love groundbreakings. We will keep you busy, so thank you for that. This Marriott, the JW Marriott alone, will have 400 construction workers working on it, among almost 3,000 construction workers on the project this time next year. So a lot of activity here, a lot of jobs, and those are only construction jobs. Down the road, we'll have almost 23,000 people here on a daily basis at Water Street, Tampa. So, and that's not even on game day, when we're essentially doubling that. So quite a vibrant core to downtown. So obviously, we aim for Water Street to be very transformational to downtown Tampa, really help building the core and the heart of the city along the waterfront. We're very excited about this. We'll be very busy in the years ahead and really appreciate all of your support that you brought to us. With all of this support, as I mentioned, we couldn't have done it without the partnership with the city, the city and county have been very, very instrumental in our being able to push forward with all the work that we're doing, from the infrastructure work that's underway right now to the enhancement of the parks and public space to our partnership on this hotel alone, just pushing it through the city's new form-based code process. And I want to really, really emphasize that our thanks for the city and county for this great partnership. So with that, I would like to introduce our next speaker, Mayor Bob Buckhorn. Many of you know, and a great champion of ours. So, Mayor.
It's arrived. For me, this journey began in 1985 when I watched Gerald Ford hit a golf ball across Seddon Channel at the beginning of what became the redevelopment of Harbor Island and of Channelside. For those of you that were around then, Seddon Island was a phosphate dumping pit, largely populated by rats, with a broken down rail trestle that ran across it, with no hopes for a better future. And I think about that journey that we've been on together as a community, through all of the ups and the downs and the fits and the starts, through the highs and the lows, through the recessions, the depressions, to where we find ourselves today. And I think about all of those who came before us and who were part of that amazing journey. And I think about how far we have come from a time when we declared ourselves to be America's next great city, when we weren't ready, to where we find ourselves today, on the cusp of the transformation of this place that we call Tampa. When Jeff Vinik came to Tampa, he bought a team. He took that team, improved the arena, improved the customer experience, but then he looked around and saw a city that had more potential than perhaps any city in America. And Jeff didn't just invest in a team, he invested in us. He invested in this community. He bought into the narrative that our best days were yet to come. He believed in the capacity for us as a community to rise from the ashes of the worst recession since the Great Depression, to take our place on the stage of great American cities. He believed in what it meant to be a Tampanian. He believed in us, and he believed in our future. And now today, as we break ground on this facility in a city that has become the place in America where the best and the brightest want to be, where instead of becoming a donor city of talent to places like Charlotte and Austin and Raleigh, we become an importer of talent as young people flock to our communities. Our kids who were leaving us because there was no hope, they not only are staying here, but they're bringing their friends with them. There is a new swagger about this community that has never existed. There's a belief that our best days are yet to come. There's energy that is coursing through the veins of this city. It's Tampa's time. And as we start this next chapter, highlighted by the breaking of ground on this project, and recognizing that we've become that place in America, that place of hope, that place of destiny, that place where talent comes, that place that believes in each other and celebrates our diversity as an amazing strength, that place in America that everybody is talking about. That's us. That's Tampa, where talent comes, where entrepreneurs grow jobs, where people come to raise a family and to make a living. That place that is in every discussion about every corporate relocation in America. That place that hosts major events better than anybody in the country. That place that we call home. That journey, while it never ends, begins anew today. Our last chapter has yet to be written. Now, I have way more yesterdays than tomorrows as mayor. But Tampa's tomorrow, that starts today. We write that book. We don't ask anybody's permission anymore. We are Tampa proud, we are Tampa strong, and over the next 5 years, we're going to transform this city to be that place in America that everyone wants to be a part of, to be that place where talent continues to grow, to be that place that we've always aspired to be. That is our journey. And that journey, that next chapter, begins right here. Jeff, thanks for believing in us. Arnie, thanks for investing with us. But to all of you that have been on that journey, and those of you that have just joined us, do not ever forget, we are in this together, we're going to succeed together, we're going to do what they said we couldn't do, and we will become everything that we had ever hoped to be. Now let's dig some dirt and get it done. All right, church is over. Let me introduce somebody who has been a very, very good friend to this city. It doesn't matter whether you're a Democrat or Republican, Sissy Proctor has been there for us every step of the way. Every job announcement, every corporate relocation, the only thing Sissy Proctor asked of us is the opportunity to help us again. Ladies and gentlemen, the Executive Director of Florida's Department of Economic Opportunity in the Scott administration, our friend Sissy Proctor.
What an introduction. If you didn't love Tampa before you met the mayor, you do after. He is incredibly passionate about the city, and his enthusiasm is so contagious. So thank you, Mayor, for everything you've done for the city. And good morning. It is great to be with you all in Tampa, and as always, thank you for the warm welcome. I'm Sissy Proctor, and I have the pleasure of serving as Executive Director of the Florida Department of Economic Opportunity. In collaboration with many partners, our team works with Governor Scott to strengthen Florida's economy by promoting a competitive business environment, a diversified economy, a talented and trained workforce, while always supporting our tourism industry and the companies that are supported and support that industry. It's a testament to the strength of our economy that even after Hurricane Irma hit our state last September over Labor Day weekend, we welcomed a record number of visitors. More than 116 million visitors came to this state in 2017. And not only do these visitors fill our hotels, our museums, and our stadiums, but every 76 visitors results in one job for Florida. The number of tourists visiting our state and the jobs they support continue to grow as Water Street Tampa does the same. In Hillsborough County, you are setting records as well. Over 23 million people visited Hillsborough County last year. I'm sure many of them stayed at the Marriott waterside across the street, and I'm sure that they will be excited to stay at the JW Marriott when it's complete. So it should be no surprise, as Visit Tampa Bay estimates, tourism has billions of dollars of economic impact in Hillsborough County, supporting nearly 50,000 local jobs. And after a little digging, with our team, we learned that it's actually higher. Over 70,000 tourism-related jobs are supported in this county by all of the visitors that come. So as we break ground today, surrounded by the convention center to the right and the Marriott waterside across the street, I can easily imagine how bustling this JW Marriott will be in just a few years. We know that Tampa is a world-class destination, and we are excited that the world is taking notice. Visitors will come to Tampa, stay in hotels like the JW Marriott, and see all that this area has to offer, and hopefully realize that this is also a great place to live, a great place to start or expand your business, a great place to learn, and a great place to raise your family. To echo the mayor's sentiments, Florida's annual job growth rate regularly exceeds the nation's, and quite often, Tampa's growth rate has led the state, demonstrating that so many businesses right here are confident in our economy. And that is why Tampa is one of the top cities in the nation to find a high-paying job and a low cost of living, along with beautiful views of the water, gives those living here a great quality of life. Water Street Tampa is at the forefront of this success, capturing many of the key initiatives that we champion all across the state, including the need for strong communities, innovative cities, and vibrant downtowns. So I'm excited to be part of this groundbreaking to celebrate all of the incredible impacts Water Street Tampa will have on the Tampa Bay area and Florida. My role at the agency brings me to Tampa quite often, and I am grateful for the relationships that I have built with your fine community and business leaders. That, of course, includes our next speaker, who I am very honored to welcome to the podium, Florida's biggest cheerleader, Mr. Jeff Vinnick.
Good morning. Thank you, Sissy, for the introduction. Thank you, Mayor, for the kind words. We wouldn't be here without your leadership and your swagger. We would not be here without it. James, thank you also very much for leading SPP. There are so many thanks that I could give right now, but the first one I want to give is to the Tampa Bay Lightning. My original intention was not to mention hockey, but in my second sentence, the Tampa Bay Lightning for winning Game 5 on Saturday here at the Amalie Arena, so I didn't have to go to New Jersey last night for Game 6, so I didn't have to get back here at 3 in the morning, so I didn't have to be all tired today. So, thank you, Tampa Bay Lightning. This day has been a long time coming. We know it. The first proper piece of property that Strategic Property Partners purchased, and that's a lot of P's in there, the first piece of property we purchased was back in 2000, either 11 or 12. That is 6-7 years ago. At that time, in no way did we have the vision that we have right now. Let's remember the date, let's remember the date, December 17th, 2014, where many of us gathered across the street at the Marriott Waterside to where we unveiled our vision for something that we didn't have a name of or a brand of at that period of time. And let's remember what we talked about. We discussed we had purchased or accumulated 40 acres, that we were going to do a 3 million square foot development. It was going to total up to $1 billion of new development, and we were going to do that over the next 5 to 8 years. That's what we announced at that point in time. Now, where are we today? Today, we're talking about a total development, phase 1, which James talked about, plus phase 2, a total development that will add up to 9 million square feet, $3 billion of new development on 55 plus acres of land and perhaps growing at some point. We have made amazing progress over the last less than 2.5 years. Sometimes we lose sight of how far we've come and how advanced our vision has been. Two major events over that period of time I want to mention. One was in March of 2016 when we hired James Nozar to be our CEO. That was the day that the $1 billion weight on my shoulder, if we can make money in the weight, lifted off my shoulder and went onto James's. More context, at that point in time, SPP had 8 employees. In the last 2 years, what James and his team has done has been nothing short of Herculean. We now are a development company with over 50 employees. Fantastic people, experienced, knowledgeable, experts. We have one of the best development companies in the country. We talked about the vision, how much it has expanded. Under James's leadership, our master plan was refined and improved, and then refined and improved again. We've gotten our infrastructure improvements underway. We have, again, tripled the size of our vision, what we're going to achieve. Phase 1 being, as James mentioned, 3.5 million square feet of new development. If you add that to the Marriott Waterside and the USF New School of Medicine, that'll take us well over 4 million square feet in this district less than 4 years from now. And incredible work on the brand, on the name of the district, Water Street Tampa. We are extremely thankful for James and the entire SPP team for slaving away, working really hard for our community. Thank you very much. Cascade Investment. What a great partner I have in this development. Cascade has bought into everything the mayor said. They see the future in this city. They see the opportunity here downtown. And like me, and this is an important point that hasn't been mentioned yet, if we just make money and create a thriving district on our 55 acres, and that's all we accomplish, we have failed. If we do what I just said and improve Tampa a little bit, we have failed. This is not solely about the ground on which I'm standing. This is about the entire Tampa Bay region. I did not buy the Tampa Lightning. I did not buy the Water Street Tampa Lightning. I bought the Tampa Bay Lightning. And I believe, as I've said many times, this is an incredible place to live. It's an incredible place to work. It's an incredible place to do things. It's an incredible place to visit. And this entire region is. is. Our goals, our mission is nothing short of raising the bar and improving experiences for everybody that lives in this Tampa Bay area and creating better economic opportunities and better cultural opportunities. That is what we're trying to achieve. Yes, we would like a good return so this project is sustainable for scores of years ahead, but we also hope that we can make a difference in this Tampa Bay area. Thank you, Cascade. That's been your vision from day one. You believe in me, you believe in SPP, and most importantly, you believe in this city and region. Let me mention a few other thank yous along the way because there are so many people, I can't mention them all, but as James has mentioned, the mayor, the city council, the county commissioners, local politicians at the state level, our local delegation, and I could go on, and from the airport to the port, and you all believe we're all on the same team together. That is what's going to allow us to achieve our mission here and create an incredible district and incredible region. How lucky am I? I get to wake up every day and do events like this. I get to wake up every day and meet with many of the people that are sitting here and dream big about what we can be. And then I get to go to hockey games at night. I mean, I won't say what's the favorite part of my day, but I will remind everybody, since it's starting to get serious now with the playoffs. Mayor knows this well. We have a no talking rule in our box when the puck is in play. And we haven't seen the mayor in a while. So we're very proud. Thank you, Arnie Sorensen of Marriott, who I'm going to introduce in a moment, for coming down here and joining us today for this fantastic groundbreaking. We're so excited for the belief that Marriott has in what we're doing here, especially with the Edition Hotel. You are trusting us with one of your premier partners, with one of your premier hotels, your partnership with Ian Schrager. Thank you for believing in us. And lastly, thank everybody here. We could not be where we are without the support of everybody in this room, in this Tampa Bay community overall. You know, honestly, I get thanked myself if I'm out in public. I could get thanked a dozen times in a day. And I thank everybody right back, because this is, to quote the mayor, or to infer from what the mayor was saying, this is about an entire community working together to better ourselves. I'm just happen to be in the right place at the right time with the right circumstances and the right people around us. Thank you all. I'm enjoying today. I'm also enjoying today because the Bruins and the Maple Leafs are going to Game 7 tomorrow, and I hope they go into 4 overtimes and beat the crap out of each other. Begin with hockey, end with hockey. Probably a good formula when I'm not talking hockey. So it's my pleasure to, as I just mentioned, to introduce Arnie Sorensen, President, CEO of Marriott International. Thank you for joining us, Matt.
My goodness, you guys all get to live here, I think, or many of you do. But what a treat to be here. And as visionary as this project is, there's a lot of good things about Tampa already. We have a group of Marriott associates. We're up this morning to take a run down the waterfront here. It's a great track. Great to see all the things that are happening in this city, all the things that have already happened in the city. But to think about the future as we do that on a beautiful spring morning, I could do this every day too. It is great to be here. So, James, thank you very much for your leadership here. You noticed how Jeff managed to thank you and further put a weight on your shoulders, I think, as he was talking. But he's lucky to have the leadership that you and your team bring with SPP to the great project that's coming here. And Mayor, good to see you again. Based on your stem winding speech this morning, I think you got many more tomorrows, not not just yesterday's. But it is great to see the passion you bring for the city and the passion you've brought to the public service that Tampa has been benefited to receive from you for these last years. We wish you all the luck, even as we thank you for the leadership that you've brought here. And Sissy Proctor, great to see you. There's no better name than a department focused on economic opportunity. And of course is exactly what our business is about. And it is what this project is about powerfully. And of course, Jeff, modest but bold. Think about the extraordinary unpredictability of Jeff Vinik coming to Tampa and reinventing this city. A hockey team, of course, providing the first excuse, but then to come and see the potential in this place and to say, I'm going to invest and transform this with a boldness that's almost unimaginable. But it is because of what Tampa represented, the opportunity that Tampa represented to him, but to the people who live here. But it's also a testament to his boldness and his ability to come in and see that opportunity and say, I don't care if I'm coming from the tundra in the north in Boston, but I'm coming to Tampa and I'm going to make this place a better place because of the work that I do. I'm here for two reasons. We believe in Tampa and we believe in hospitality. And they are both powerful. Tampa, I couldn't touch what the mayor said this morning, but you've got a very special place. And all of you know it so much better than I do, but it is a place where people are coming already and people want to come because they can create memories here, they can do business here, they can have their meetings here, they can have vacations here, they can see their friends and families here, and they can make Tampa a better place for being here. And the future that Tampa has, maybe specifically because of this transformative project which is happening, is powerful and bodes very well for the decades to come. And of course, we believe in hospitality. It is what we do. Now, we have about 30 hotels, I think 29 precisely, open in Tampa Bay today. I want to thank all the Marriott team that's here. They are as passionate about hospitality as I am for a really simple reason. Our business is about taking care of our people so that our people can welcome our guests and the guests will come back again and again. And when we say take care of our people, it is not a soft and squishy idea. It is an idea about economic opportunity. It's an idea about careers. It's an idea about the dignity of service. It's an idea that every single associate, no matter how humble their position seems to be, is a position that can be and should be fulfilled with pride and with boldness and with empowerment. I can't tell you how many thousands of associates who do the most important work in our company every day I get to see and who say, like people say to Jeff, thank you for letting us make our careers in this space. To me, the response always is, are you kidding? Thank you for making my job so easy. You do the work that is most important. And if we can create those careers in Tampa and around the world where people can have the security of a good paycheck, growth in their careers, pride in their work, they do what we want to do externally, which is to provide that authentic welcome to visitors from all around the world so that they can come and say, I feel like I'm coming home, even if it's not where I live. I feel like I'm coming to a place where I want to be, even if I'm weary from that travel. I feel like coming to a place where I will want to come back again and again. In a day when sometimes too many forces are driving us apart, this is an industry that pulls us together. We are a highly diverse group of associates from all around the world, from all walks of life, from all identities, and we are welcoming every day a community of guests that are every bit as diverse. All are welcome. It is our honor to be able to welcome folks through our people. We are incredibly grateful to be part of this extraordinary project in Tampa with JW Marriott Hotel and an addition and a newly reinvented Marriott Hotel. We love hospitality. We love Tampa. Thank thank you all for being here. It's going to be a very fun time in the years ahead. James, it's back to you. Thanks.
Thank you, Arnie. We're incredibly fortunate to have the partnership with Marriott, as I've said earlier, and Ron McEnaugh, the general manager of the Marriott, who's been a fantastic partner for us here. I realized earlier, I think I was off by 30 years on our construction completion date. So Coastal gave you another 30 years to finish the project in terms of, so, well, thank you again, Mayor. Thank you, Sissy. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Arnie, for all speaking today and being here for this groundbreaking. It's obviously a huge milestone for us. And our company and our team, and for Tampa. Thank you, everyone, for being here. You know, this is a dream job for me and for everyone in our company. We're really creating a whole new development platform and development company in a very different way than anyone ever has before. And I can guarantee and give you my commitment that you'll be very proud of what we create here in Tampa Bay. And I'm super excited to officially have our speakers join me up here to officially break ground on the JW Marriott Hotel. Thanks again, everyone.